In a dusty village on the edge of the Great Baobab Forest, there lived a boy named Kofi. He grew up bitter and angry, with fire in his heart and questions in his eyes. His mother, Mama Layo, was poor, worn, and always quiet. She worked from sunrise to moonlight, scrubbing floors, carrying firewood, and sewing old clothes just to feed him a few morsels each night. But to Kofi, her silence felt like guilt. "Why are we so poor?" he would ask. Mama Layo would only smile and say, "Some answers are born with time, my son." Kofi didn't want time. He wanted answers. He watched other boys wear new shoes to school, ate chicken on Sundays, and talk about their fathers with pride. But he had no father, no family, just Mama Layo and a house that leaked when it rained. As the years passed, Kofi's anger hardened like dry clay. He began to resent her. He refused to eat her food, mocked her silence, and never once told her thank you. One night, during the harmattan winds, when the air was thick with dust and memories, Mama Layo fell sick. Her hands, once strong as tree roots, trembled like feathers. Kofi sat beside her bed, silent, unsure whether it was worry or guilt twisting his chest. Mama Layo opened her eyes and whispered, "There's something I've hidden, something you must know." She handed him a small wooden box wrapped in faded blue cloth. Inside, Kofi found a black and white photograph of a young, smiling woman in a beautiful dress, and beside her, a man in a military uniform. "That was me," she said weakly, "and that was your father." Kofi stared. His heart froze. He was a soldier, a good man, but one day he refused to burn down a village full of innocent people. His commander called it betrayal, and they punished him. Tears welled in her eyes. "I was pregnant with you. They came for me next, took everything, my land, my family, my name. I ran and hid in this village, hoping you would grow up safe. I worked like a mule, not because I was weak, but because I chose you over revenge." Kofi sat still as stone. All those years, all that blame, and she had carried her pain in silence so he could carry hope. "Mama," he whispered for the first time in years. But her eyes were closed. He clutched her hand and cried like the child he had never allowed himself to be. Outside, the wind howled through the trees, as if the spirits themselves mourned with him. From that day on, Kofi changed. He rebuilt their home. He told her story in the village square. He cooked her favorite yam stew and sat by her side every night, listening, learning. And when Mama Layo passed on, quiet as always, Kofi carved her name into the largest baobab tree by the river. Mama Layo, the woman who gave everything and spoke nothing. And the people of the village still tell her tale, not of poverty or pain, but of strength, silence, and the sacrifices only a mother can make.